Hello, I'm Peter Purves. Welcome to Teen Trials. Very simple idea to this, you know. Each week we ask 3 riders to pit their skills against a specially constructed and rather difficult obstacle course. And to explain the very simple rules, here's my lovely co-host, Jane.
Well, the rules couldn't be simpler. Each of the 3 competitors has to complete the course twice, once going one way and once going the other way. The course is made up of 4 sections, each of which must be completed. 1 point, putting your foot down once while in a section. 2 points, putting your feet down twice while in a section. And 3 points, you've guessed it, putting your foot down 3 times while in a section. 5 points, putting your feet down more than 3 times while in a section. And if any of their riders fall off their bikes while in a section, that's a maximum of 5 points for that section. During the 5-second hold, the judges must be happy that the bike remains stationary and the rider is in full control. The judges will sound a horn once for the beginning of the 5-second hold and twice for the end. If the 5-second hold is not completed, 5 penalty points will be awarded. The competitor with the least points will be awarded the winner at the end of the show. And in the event of a tie, the rider with the quickest time will be the winner!
First to attempt the Teen Trials course is Stephen Sutters. Stephen is 16 from Yarm in Cleveland. He's riding an MRS Sherco and he's been riding since the age of 6. Previous honours include the title of East Yorkshire Centre Champion. Well, Stephen, there you go. First look of the course. What do you think of it?
Really tight, tricky, not so much big, but very tricky and tight.
So you're going to have to concentrate on it. You've told me that one of your pet interests is looking at pretty girls. Are you going to be concentrating on them or the course?
I think it's time for work now. Concentrate on the course and get on with the job.
Good lad. Okay, get your engine started. And so Stephen sets off on these first rocks. Difficult, watch for the feet coming down. When he gets onto that top rock, there's a foot down, so there's 1 penalty. Once he's static on the top, he's got to get back on the bike, then the hooter will sound. Now he's got 5 seconds to hold there. Difficult, difficult, difficult. And now he can go. He's got just 1 penalty so far for that 1 foot down. Can he clean the rest of the section? He's going well. And now straight into the next section. These sections come thick and fast, and this one is complicated. Over the logs. He's got another 5-second stop at the top where he's got to stay there. You heard the horn go off. He's got the sump there. That's what has to rest, and he's done that fine. No feet yet. This is good. Yes, he's clean so far. Now then, an awkward, but he's going to hop the bike around the corner. This is not too difficult as long as he concentrates and kicking the back end round. Now along the log, coming round, and he'll be out of this section, and there he comes. Riding an MRS Sherco, 250cc bike, just hanging on to that. Oh, he held it. The balance really is difficult, but he got there. It's hard to believe he comes into this last section. Is just 1 penalty. He's 16. He's been riding for 10 years, would you believe? This section, if he drops into that gap, he's done it nicely. He's through and round, and it's a good finish. Well done, Stephen. 1 minute 38 and only 1 penalty. But it wasn't all plain sailing. Let's take a look. Stephen did well to only get 1 point on the tricky rocks. And he did very well to hold his balance on the tyres.
So Stephen, 138 and just 1 penalty point. How did you find it?
Quite tight and difficult really on that first one was the main problem. I didn't get it right whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I was quite pleased to get away with a 1.
Okay.
The balancing was dodgy as well on the tyres with the wind.
The tyres, you look quite confident. I must say though, the logs, you balanced quite well on the sump, but it looked tricky getting off again.
Yeah. I wasn't really on the sump properly, so
right.
I just managed to fluky ride off it really.
Okay, we got all the experience now for the second ride. Very best of luck, and we'll see who's up next.
Next up, 16-year-old Luke Gardner from Scunthorpe. Luke's been riding for 6 years now, and he'll be hoping that his Gas 250 will stand up to the test today. Well, Luke, the weather changes rather rapidly here. The wind's getting up and it's starting to rain as well. Is that going to affect the way you ride this?
Well, hopefully not, but it more than likely will. We've been a bit slippier.
Well, you saw Stephen have a bit of a problem on this first stop on the top. Is that the hardest part of the course?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
What will you do different than what he did?
Hopefully get up.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, start your engine. So Luke sets off. Now this is where you saw Stephen have difficulty, and he hasn't. That's excellent. Now he's got to hold that. He's got to hold it. Oh, he hasn't held it. He's got to go back. Foot down. So 1 point there. Now he can move off. 1 point for getting the foot down. And nicely through there, he's clear. So now onto the logs. Luke from Scunthorpe in Lincolnshire, riding a 250 gas. Now that's quite easy to balance there on the sump once they get there, but if they don't get there, then we saw Stephen not quite get there before, but getting off becomes a problem, but he's away. Now then, how long's the bike? Can he kick this around? Nicely around there. This is good. He's going to clean the section. Luke's just finished his GCSEs. He wants to be an electrician, doesn't want to be a professional trialist, he just wants to do it for the sport. And here he's got to hold that. And again, good balance, he's found a good spot there. The control these youngsters have over the bike, it's all throttle control, and that really is excellent, and he's through the section. And he looks quicker through this section, nice and clean, nice and quick, and he's coming round. He's through. Excellent. A really good run there. Let's take another look at some of the finer points. Luke almost got the first clear run of the day, only picking up this point on the dreaded rocks.
So then, Luke, time of 1:18, that's 20 seconds faster than Stephen, and just 1 point as well. How are you feeling?
Yeah, not bad. Silly mistake on the first bit, but got my foot down.
That was quite surprising because we watched you in rehearsals in practice, and obviously you were staying up there for 5 seconds without a problem. So do you think it was perhaps the cameras, the additional stress?
Yeah, maybe, but it was a little bit slippier with it raining.
Yeah. Now, last night, Stephen and Ashley both competed in the British Championships, and you didn't. Tell us why that is.
I broke my toe on Wednesday, so I just gave it a day off.
So is this the first day back on the bike for you?
Yeah.
And has it made any difference? I presume it's a little bit painful.
It's only a little bit. Don't think it made much difference.
No?
No.
Okay, well, thank you very much for finding time to chat to us, and very best of luck in the second round. We'll see who's up next.
Our last rider of the day, competing for the coveted Men and Motors Trophy and other prizes, is 16-year-old Ashley Smith from Swanwick in Derbyshire. Right, Ashley, you've been just 1 year now in A class. Do you like the competition?
Yeah.
What did you think of this course?
I thought it looks good. It's quite interesting.
Do you think it looks difficult or high or?
Not at first sight, but you never know.
Well, you're only a little lad, aren't you? So I mean, maybe when you get up there on top of the tyres, it might be a bit more difficult than you thought.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, we'll see. Good luck. Start your engine. And so Ashley Smith from Swanwick in Derbyshire, like Luke, riding a 250 gas. Oh, and he stalled it. He stalled it, and he's gone. Oh dear. So he's got a penalty there, and time now ticks away. Can he do it? His dad's running around the other side. He's back. And he started up, the foot went down, of course, more than once again there, so I guess he's picking up a maximum 5 points. So Ashley will really be smarting after taking the full 5-point penalty on the first section. And now, there he goes. So he's got 5 seconds. When the hooter goes again, he can move off. Balanced nicely there, and trying to kick this off. I'm not sure that he won't get the penalty for a foot there, but as his feet were down, I think probably there's another one to go in. This is tight, but he's managing it nicely. And around. Young Ashley really up against it now as he comes to the big tyres. His head's going to be about 11-12 feet above the ground when he stops at the top there. Good balance there, though. He's done that well. His ambition is to be in the top 10 of the A class by the end of 2003, but he's really struggling now. Young Ashley was third in the National B class championships last year, but I don't really think it's going to be his day today. Yeah, well done, Ashley. Well, he finished off with quite a flourish, didn't he? But the beginning of the course, well, that didn't look too easy to me. Let's have a look back.
Ashley came a cropper on the rocks, falling off and picking up a maximum 5 points. Add to this 1 point for a dab on the rucks. Very unlucky. I'm going to do that again.
Okay, Ashley, 146 and 6 penalty points. What happened on the first obstacle we saw there?
I stalled the bike and lost my balance and fell off.
Okay, and the logs here, where you got another penalty point here, you just had 1 foot trailing.
Yeah, I just lost a foot.
And it doesn't seem too difficult to get on the logs and get balanced on the sump, but getting off seems to be the problem. Do you think you're going to find it easier on the second run?
Yeah, I think so, because the log's facing downwards, so I think it'll be easier to push over.
Well, hey, we're going to look forward to seeing the second run then. Now, last night, obviously, you were in the British Championships as well. How did you do?
Quite well.
Where did you come?
13th.
13th, not bad at all. This is your first year, is it not, in the A class?
Yeah.
How does that differ then to the B class, apart from the age group?
It's a lot harder, and that's about it.
Are the courses longer and the obstacles harder? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow, sounds pretty interesting. Well, very best of luck with the British Championships and also your second run. That's all we've got time for. All the first runs completed. Join us after the break for more team trials.
So, after the first run, Luke is just out in front, but will he be able to keep his position, with Stephen biting at his heels?
Welcome back to Team Trials, where our riders are about to complete their second run. Peter, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready, Jane. Stephen on the line here. Just 1 penalty to his name. 1 minute 38. Clear round this time, Stephen. Get yourself on. So straight in reverse order on this snake first. And he's having to hang on to that, but he's held it well and races through it. That's probably the way to attack this. No feet down, it's clear section. Stephen's just finished his GCSEs. I don't know if it's in motorbike trialling. Now, can he clean this? There he is, 5 second hold. Good balance again, he's done it. Now he can go, yes. And the speed out of the section. He's clean again, this is good. And this is possibly a little easier this way around. I'm not sure, I think the climb up is easier. This is where he had difficulty balancing on the sump on the first run. There it is, nicely taken. And that's actually nice and steady. The balance isn't so difficult there. And there's the hooter. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, he kicked it through, well done. Clear again. Just 1 section to go now. Can he clean this? He didn't first time round. He got 1 point penalty. He didn't hold his balance, didn't quite get onto the rock, and this is where he has to get himself static. Can he hold it? He's there. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Critical. Still only got 1 penalty against him. Great stuff. He's through. Well done, Stephen. Well, I think he found that second run a little bit easier. Let's take a look.
Stephen has an excellent clear run. He's certainly a rider to look out for in the future.
So, Stephen, 117 and a nice clear run. Happy?
Yeah, very happy with that one. I didn't make any mistakes, so really pleased.
And Henry, the dad, proud dad, what did you make of all that?
I think it was good fun. It's all in good sport, and I think I enjoyed it. Yeah.
So you guys must be pretty tired because you were in Wales last night, the British Championship,
yeah, it was
weren't you?
a roughish day. Yeah, we were back home for about 11:30. Up this morning at 6 o'clock. So.
And you had a bit of a knock yesterday, so you've got sore knees, I take it.
I went straight over the bar, straight into the beck, a nice little swim, and hurt my kneecaps with it.
Well, you've been very good considering you've got all that injury as well. Let's have a look at where it puts you on our leaderboard.
Stephen had another good run, clear in 1 minute and 17 seconds. His overall time, 2 minutes 55 seconds, with just 1 penalty point.
Luke, that first run was pretty impressive for time, but do you reckon the course is any easier this way around?
Yeah, I think it's a bit easier this way round, a bit smaller, less tight turns.
I think one of the climbs up to the top is, on the logs at least, is easier this way.
Yeah, it's not as steep.
All right, well, I know you're going to give it your best shot. Good luck. Start your engine. And away you go. So Luke from Scunthorpe, and making a very easy fist of that first section. Luke way ahead of the clock on this second run. 5-second hold. It looks terribly difficult to me, but all the lads seem to be balancing it rather well. He's away. And a good leap down there, just staying in the area and out of the section. As he comes into the logs now. He was 6th in the 2002 individual A-class national championships. This lad has a real pedigree. And now resting the sump there. This is an easy balance, but they have to get the sump there. They can't park any other way. And he's just got to keep his feet clear here as he pushes off. This is where young Ashley made a mistake on his run. And if he can keep it clear through this last section, then he's going to go into the lead. Much quicker than Stephen. He's got a 5-second hold. Oh, he's blown it! He missed it. I can't believe that. He actually forgot to stop. Well, that's going to cost him. He misses the section out completely. That's 5 penalties. That leaves Stephen still in the lead.
Luke had the competition in the bag, but he lost concentration at the last minute and rode through the stones without stopping with a 5-second penalty.
Now, Luke, that was another very fast ride. You're obviously pretty quick on this course. Unfortunately, though, mate, you just completely forgot to stop.
Yeah, I forgot because in trials you don't normally stop. You get a 5 if you stop, so I just forgot.
Just missed your mind altogether.
Yeah.
OK, now, second round looked pretty much faster. Is it easier to approach all these obstacles going the other way?
Yeah, it's a bit quicker because not as tight and you can get your foot down.
And obviously the weather might have played a bit of difference because obviously it's been sunny and then it's been raining. Has it made the course a little bit slippery?
Yeah, because when we were just practicing it was alright, but then it started raining.
OK, so you got a fast time, but unfortunately you got 5 points. So let's have a look and see where you are on our leaderboard.
Luke completed his second run in a quick time of 1 minute 7 seconds, but of course 5 penalty points on the way. This makes his overall score 2 minutes and 25 seconds with 6 penalty points.
So Ashley, you didn't think the course looked too difficult, but you made a bit of a pig's ear of that first obstacle, didn't you?
Yeah, I just stalled the engine and lost balance and fell off.
It's easy enough done, isn't it? But I suppose this next run really is for pride. You can't win, but can we get a clear run, do you think?
I'll try.
Good luck. Start your engine. And off you go. So young Ashley really riding for pride now. He can't win. In fact, I don't think he can even get to second, but can he go clear? That's what he's determined to do. And he is determined. Next obstacle then, these giant tyres. Nicely up to the top, and he's held it there. Nearly losing balance, but he's hanging on to it this time. A little bit of a wobble. Tremendous control these youngsters have. Just 16. His elapsed time so far 2 minutes 14 in total, so he goes into third place. He can't get up there into second, but he's riding very well, and he does want to go clear. Can he manage it? Balancing now on that sump protector, and gets off, and no penalty that time. As I've said, nothing at stake but pride. Can he go clean on this? It'll be quite a triumph for him after such rotten luck the first time around. This is where he stalled, of course, but there's his balance. Now he's got to hold that, and then he'll be through the finish. He's made it. He does it. Excellent stuff, Ashley. Well done. I said it was for pride. Well, he certainly showed some there, didn't he?
Ashley has a clear run.
Right then, Ashley, that was the end of the second run, 1:13. Pretty fast ride, actually, and it looked like you had a load of balance there. Peter mentioned you were riding for pride. Is that how you felt?
Yeah.
The balance point as well on the log here, I keep saying that it looks like it's quite easy to get up there on the sump, but to get off was quite tricky, and you made that look so easy.
Yeah, it's quite easy to get off on the way back because it's pointing down now and you just have to chuck it over.
And of course, you didn't forget to do your 5-second stop at the end there.
No.
Well done. Let's have a look and see where you are on the leaderboard.
Ashley had a clear second run in 1 minute 13 seconds, making his overall time 2 minutes 59 seconds and a total of 6 penalty points.
Oh yeah, yeah, massive. Yeah, they will keep up for play a London, see? And just because I play this same tune, see, it earns certain sound boy.
Well, the winner of today's heat will certainly be one to watch for our final. Stephen's time of 2 minutes 55 seconds and just 1 penalty point is a good score by anyone's standards.
Stephen Sutter, then, the winner of today's heat of team trials. He's actually riding along a log that's going to be part of our final course, but that's a long way off now. So, with his time, 2 minutes 55, it's a good time, just 1 penalty. Very good ride indeed. That's what other riders in Class A are going to have to try to beat the next time we reconvene for team trials. See you then.